Hey, what's up, guys? JD Venom here, part of Venom Nation Wrestling, and this is my Smackdown live review. Show just went off, and I'll be honest with you guys tonight. It was better than Raw. It was better than Raw, but I think it's because it was only 2 hours. I have a major headache tonight. Nothing because of what SmackDown put on tonight. I thought SmackDown tonight wasn't. It was definitely not as good as last week. I thought last week was a pretty damn good show. I don't know how to feel about the show. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know how I feel about the show. And honestly as well, my power went out for 15 minutes. So I did miss some of SmackDown tonight. So I do got the results up here. I missed when the Colognes went up against Breezango. So I did miss that match. And I think I missed a promo with where I'm showing you with Renee Young and AJ Styles. So it looks like I didn't really miss much. But my power went out for about 15 minutes. Came back on. I missed that part there. So that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. But before we begin here, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, and like my Facebook page, where both links are down below or right below you here in this lovely display here. Tell your friends and family come and join the Venom Nation Wrestling here on YouTube. Daily videos here on my channel. My live Raw review is up on the channel right now. We got SmackDown tonight. We got NXT tomorrow. We got Extreme Rules pay-per-view predictions this Thursday. Friday, we got the Game Over podcast. Saturday, we got Top 10. And on Sunday, we got our Extreme Rules pay-per-view review. So, daily content here on this channel, guys. You definitely don't want to miss out on anything that I'm doing here on YouTube. So, thank you so much for you guys being very supportive of me, getting the word out there that there is a brand new kid on the block here in the YouTube community here for professional wrestling. So, let's get into SmackDown Live review here tonight, guys. Again, as I mentioned here, I'll be honest with you. I'm like meh about the show. It's like right in the middle. It's like a 5 out of 10 to me tonight. I didn't hate it. Certainly didn't love it. Last week was fucking great. Tonight wasn't. You know what I mean? I mean, right now they're just going through feelings, trying to get to fucking Money in the Bank. Now, there was some advancement tonight. There were some things that I liked. And if I give the show a 5 out of 10, there were some things I did like. Better than Raw last night. If you guys are here live as well, as I mentioned, be sure to leave a thumbs up and talk to me in the chat. I would love to answer any questions or, go off your comments here as well. But tonight's SmackDown Live was from the Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Basically, before we started SmackDown here, we had a promo package with Carmella, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Natalya, and Tamina saying on how they're going to win the Fatal 5-Way match tonight. Now, I like this here. All they had to do was give their little promo. It took them like 10 seconds each. Good stuff. Get it out the way. Because you don't have to have like a fucking 20-minute segment of them coming out to the ring to say the same shit. So I'm glad that they got out the way at the beginning of the show. It took, maybe less than a minute. What's up, Mr. KLF? How you doing, man? I'm doing well. Basically, with that as well, we have, the opening of the show here. And basically here, we start off immediately. No entrance, no nothing of that nature. You just had Kevin Owens in the ring already to save time. You only have a 2-hour show. You gotta save as much time as you can. Basically, Kevin Owens is doing his own version of the highlight reel. I guess it's not, he's not going to call it the Kevin Owens show. He's going to call it the highlight reel, to stick it to Chris Jericho. So when they have their feedback, they can feud off the highlight reel, I guess. I don't know. Basically, he knocks down Chris Jericho and points out that the Money in the Bank briefcase is hanging above the ring. And basically, he says that he's going to step on people to get his way to the top to become a double champion on SmackDown. He says that he's going to step on one particular individual as well, and that was Shinsuke Nakamura. He introduced Shinsuke Nakamura. Fans comes out. Nakamura chants, of course, and, people singing the song. The usual stuff with Nakamura. He's getting very over. I'm liking what I'm seeing with Nakamura thus far here on how they are utilizing him train him as a big entity. So, really liking what I'm seeing right now with Shinsuke Nakamura on how they are using him. So, I'm fine with it. So, I just hope they don't overexpose him. Now, this is 2 weeks in a row. Now, it's going to be 3 weeks in a row next week. I'm kind of like, this is not what I want. I want Nakamura to be like a big attraction, treat him like Brock Lesnar, treat him like John Cena, have him show up maybe 2 times a week. You know what I mean? So not even like Brock Lesnar and John Cena. He'll just be in his own little class where he'll just be around more. But, it looks like WWE is just going to go with, hey, you're just going to be a regular on the roster now. You're special. You're special. We're going to push you. But you're not that special. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to work your dates. So that's pretty much what I'm getting out of what WWE is using Shinsuke Nakamura as of right now. Basically, Nakamura comes out before he even gets a word in. He was like, Kevin Owens. And after that, we hear Baron Corbin's music. Corbin comes out to the ring and says that no one cares about what Nakamura has to say. Corbin shows some actual highlights. He says, how about we show some highlights from a real superstar? And they show on his attack on Sami Zayn last week. Now, we saw Sami Zayn tonight. Spoiler. I said last week that Sami Zayn should be out at least next week. Or, you know what I mean? And maybe we'll see him, maybe like, 2 weeks before Money in the Bank. But, no, we saw him. So the beatdown was pretty much for nothing. I mean, that's the way I get it. That's what I get. That beatdown for last week was for nothing. If I was WWE, I would have Shinsuke Nakamura, teaming up with somebody else. Or really, you don't even have to have, a tag team match. You could have had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin tonight. They have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kevin Owens next week. You know what I mean? And have Kevin Owens at ringside. You know what I mean? And try to cost Nakamura the match, and Nakamura can still try to pull up the win against Baron Corbin, or look at disqualification. I'd rather see something like that than just having Sami Zayn to come back. You know what I mean? Sami Zayn was brutalized, he was injured, he was on a stretcher, being taken out of the arena last week, and now this week he's wrestling again. Now, mind you, they were trying to cover up the fact that he wasn't 100%. He wasn't 100%. Okay, I understand it, but it still, to me, it still doesn't sell the fact that he had, serious head trauma last week. Pretty much, he was putting a fucking neck brace, being carried out of the arena. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, very inconsistent there from SmackDown. SmackDown is not a perfect show, even though I rave about it most of the time. That's one point there. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So yeah, that was that with Sami Zayn coming back. Now, we had our actual match with Sami Zayn and Nakamura versus Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens. Fun way to start off the show. I will say that it was a very fun way to start off tonight's show. Wasn't a great match. Wasn't, a match of the year, but it wasn't horrible either. It was a fun match. I liked what I saw from these guys. I like the chemistry with Nakamura and Kevin Owens. We're going to see a lot of that next week. We're going to see a lot of that next week because they're going to be going one-on-one next week. That's going to be our marquee match next week. I like how, of course, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they're made for each other, of course. So, so it's always good to see them, going up against each other. Nice, beautiful, gorgeous blue thunderbomb that Sami Zayn hit on Owens for a 2 count. Corbin looked decent in his match. He wasn't, like Corbin, I like his character. I like the whole lone wolf. I think he needs to work on the mic a little bit more. His ring work is like, it's meant to me. But overall, I like him. I mean, I like him overall as a talent. I mean, he just needs a few tweaks here and there to actually become I would say a larger-than-life superstar and more credible superstar to become WWE champion. Because it's going to happen eventually with Baron Corbin. I mean, WWE is very high on Baron Corbin to the point that they're going to put the title on anyway eventually. If Jinder Mahal can get the title just out of nowhere, I'm pretty sure Baron Corbin will have a title reign sometime in the future. I don't know if it's going to be this year. I can see next year definitely, but he needs to be more seasoned before he gets to that point. Basically, the match ends where Shinsuke Nakamura hits the Kinshasa on Kevin Owens for the 1-2-3 pinfall. We had a stare down between Nakamura and Owens. Oh, sorry, Nakamura and Zayn after the match, which was very reminiscent to what we saw last year at NXT TakeOver Dallas. So definitely want to see Zayn and Nakamura go at it again. Of course, Nakamura and Styles. We're gonna see Nakamura and Owens next week, so it's gonna be pretty fun to see these matches here. With Shinsuke Nakamura being involved on the SmackDown roster. That's for sure. That is 100% for sure. After that, there we got. Let me see here. What else? I'm trying to go through. Okay. Oh, we'll go to this next part here because a lot of this here was just like, filler stuff. Next we got the Usos coming out to the ring. Usos, they start bashing the Atlanta fans there. They were bashing the Atlanta Falcons. They were talking about how they beat American Alpha and how they beat Breezango. So, and basically they were saying that, that they go on about how no other WWE tag team go as hard as them. And after that, we get Big E interrupting, saying, "Oh, Atlanta! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest running champs and feel the power!" New Day is back. New Day is back on SmackDown, and this is what the tag team division needed on SmackDown. Like a little jolt, a little shot in the arm. Now, don't get me wrong. Breezango is great. American Alpha is great, even though they haven't been on TV much since the actual they've been on TV since the brand split, but they haven't been really much on TV since the shakeup. And of course, you have the Usos, but well, fuck me gently with a chainsaw. My fucking power here sucks. My fucking internet went down. I apologize. Let's move on. That's the thing that sucks about doing this live, because if I do this live, there's chances of that happening. But that doesn't happen often because I stream all the time with my gaming, and that doesn't happen when I'm gaming most cases. So, my apologies. Let's move on. We were on. Fuck, man. This got me all out of rhythm here. Okay, we were on. Yes, the Usos. I was talking about the Usos here. New Day came out. And basically, New Day and Usos, they go back and forth between each other. Okay, they were, New Day was like, we're back. We want to shot the tag. The Usos, but they go on, but they're not really taking the New Day seriously. Okay. And Wood says he was told by Shane McMahon that the Usos have special opponents coming in at Money in the Bank, and they can't remember who. And Kobe says that's gonna be the New Day versus Usos at Money in the Bank for the tag team titles. I mean, I don't know if I'll go with the New Day right now to win the titles. That's something that we can talk about a little bit later on. But right now, I would say personally that I will keep the titles on the Usos for a little bit. Up until the New Day, I would say, actually wins the titles maybe at SummerSlam or whatnot. Because, I mean, I can't imagine what the SummerSlam tag team title match would be. New Day versus American Alpha. I definitely can see that. New Day versus American Alpha. Maybe they win the titles at Money in the Bank. It could be New Day versus American Alpha. And maybe American Alpha could go in as the babyface and maybe New Day could turn heel. I would like to see that. I would definitely like to see that. Because there's too many face tag teams. On the SmackDown roster. I think a New Day heel turn may, do good for the New Day. The only thing is they sell a lot of merchandise. They sell a crap ton of merchandise, and I just don't see WWE, leaving that cash cow to actually turn the New Day heel. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the chat or in the comments if you guys still fucking with me here, because I know the fucking internet just crapped on me, so I don't know who's still here or who's still not here, but we're gonna fucking continue like the professional that I am. So, after that, we got what was supposed to be our Fatal 5-Way Elimination match. And before we do that, we got another Fashion Files. The Fashion Files is fucking great. I love the fucking Fashion Files every single week. They didn't make this a fucking 30-minute show on the WWE Network. The Fashion Files, amazing shit. The actual office was destroyed. The Fashion Files office. They found a bottle of cologne there. So what does that mean? They're gonna go up against Primo and Epico Cologne in a tag team match tonight. Details. I love it. I love what they're doing in the Fashion Files. Great stuff. Fatal 5-Way Elimination match between Charlotte, Carmella, Tamina Snuka, Becky Lynch, and Natalya. And, one thing about Tamina, very random. Her theme music, it has that conga, well, I don't really say conga beat, but that Samoan type beat in the background, kind of like Umaga's theme song. And let me know if I'm drunk, if I'm an asshole, I don't know. But doesn't her lyrics, it sounds like Tamina. Tamina. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me thinking that. I don't know. Tamina. I don't know. I can't be the only one that hears it. Well, this match didn't even get started. This was just all to build up for what's gonna happen at Money in the Bank. It was a big brawl. Basically, Charlotte and Tamina and Natalya, they were all brawling with each other. Charlotte has a fucking, her moonsault is beautiful. She has one of the most beautiful moonsaults that I've ever seen in wrestling. Her moonsault is so great. What she does, she gets the height, the rotation, the arc in her moonsault, the way that she doesn't really move on her moonsault. I would say is good as Kurt Angle's moonsault. Kurt Angle's moonsault I think is probably the best one. But Charlotte has a beautiful moonsault. Okay, but they all brawl. And basically, we see a powerbomb through the announcer's table. Natalya took by Charlotte. Tamina was getting, was getting beat on the outside as well. And Tamina was doing some damage. Becky and Carmella were brawling with each other. After that, match didn't begin. They were all battered and bruised before the match even began. And Shane McMahon comes out to the ring, comes out to ringside, and says that there's crazy competition here in the women's division here on SmackDown. And he wants to do really something very, very huge, very big. Something historic, a first. Shane announces Charlotte versus Natalya versus Tamina versus Becky versus Carmella in a first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. For some reason they put here he did not mention Naomi. Why the fuck would you mention Naomi? Naomi can't be in the fucking Money in the Bank ladder match. What is that? Stupid. I don't know who wrote this. I'm on PW Mania for the results here. Fucking stupid. Why it says he did not mention Naomi? I don't know. I don't want to keep going egging on that. But after that, we're gonna get our first women's Money in the Bank at Money in the Bank, and I want to use my words wisely here. I'm for it. I just don't want to see the women get hurt. This is a dangerous match, and hopefully they don't use like the fucking the 15-foot ladder, because that'll be fucking insane. Hopefully they keep it to the regular ladders. That'll be fine. They'll lower the belt down a little bit. They can take bumps up the ladder. Maybe there's a table spot or two. I'll be fine with that, but don't do anything crazy, Charlotte. Because I know Charlotte probably want to do a fucking moonsault at the top of the ladder, which would be fucking insane. I would like to see it, but don't fucking hurt yourself. You got a whole career ahead of you. I don't really see Tamina doing much in this match. She's going to be the powerhouse. You know what I mean? Surprisingly, even though Natalya, she's all mat-based, she's a ground type, I think Natalya may do some stuff in here. I can see an elbow drop off the, not the top of the ladder, but off maybe like the middle of the ladder. I can see something like that from Natalya. I can see Carmella maybe doing like a leg drop off the middle of the ladder. Even though she probably can't really do a leg drop good, but I can see that, maybe. You know what I mean? I can see a Bexploder off the middle of the ladder. I would like to see that. I would like to see that, but just don't try to do too much with this here, because you will start making mistakes and you will injure yourself. And I do not want to see any injuries to none of these women here. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, even though you want to do the first time ever, first time, Hell in a Cell, first time, main event of a pay-per-view, first time, women's Money in the Bank ladder match, first time, Inferno match, first time, fucking, choppy your pee-pee match for women. That would be disgusting, because that would be a transvestite in the match. So no, we don't want to see that. But all these first time members, I get it. WWE, they wanna push the envelope with the women. I get it, I understand it. But at the end of the day, to me, all I want to see is good wrestling from the women. I don't really care about gimmick matches per se. But I will say this as well. Kendo stick on the pole. Women's Money in the Bank match. Women's Money in the Bank match. Like, seriously. I mean, I don't know about that Kendo stick on the pole match. I don't know how that shit's gonna fare out. But after that, what we got here next? Okay, so after that, we got Randy Orton coming out to the ring. And, Orton, his first appearance since losing the WWE Championship at, Backlash. Or was it Backlash? It was Backlash, right? Yes, it was Backlash, I believe. Oh my god, my head is pounding right now. At Backlash. And, he came out to the ring, he says, unless you've been, living on a rock for the past 17 years, my name's Randy Orton, blah, blah, blah. He said he defeated the top names in the business. He named Shawn Michaels and Mick Foley and, just the normal names that you expect from Randy Orton, I mean. So, it's like he was reintroducing himself, like if he was just debuting for the first time, which I thought was weird. Like, I don't know why WWE did that. Strange, very strange. But he says that how everything runs in his blood. His father was at the first WrestleMania in the main event. So he goes over the typical stuff that Randy Orton, would say, and has been saying for the past 17 years. He says that his grandfather will slap him if he were alive for losing the title to a guy like Jinder Mahal. Orton goes on and says he's not going to talk about how he's going to beat Mahal at Money in the Bank. He's just going to do it. Then after that, it was a short and sweet promo for Orton. After that, it was the Maharaja! Yes! Love his theme song. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Indian rap. Hindi rap. Amazing. I don't understand a lick of dick sense of what they're saying, but wherever he's singing, it means something to him. It means something to him. It's amazing. After that, we get Jinder Mahal on the Titantron. And basically, Jinder Mahal says that he's ignorant, just like every other American. He tells stories of a bygone era. He tells stories of his father and grandfather while the country is in decay. Interesting. Jinder goes on and raises the title, and the Same Brothers applaud him at the end. And I don't. And he has the Indian flag around behind him, and they were clapping. But I think the casual fans, like Bob and Joe, you know what I mean? Like 12 years old. I hope they don't think that Jinder Mahal is part of ISIS. I think about stuff like that sometimes. It's like, I really hope that these casuals think that he's like part of ISIS, or like he's or if he's like from Iraq, or if he's from like Afghanistan. He's from India. From India are actually pretty fucking nice and smart, and not to say that anybody else is not smart or nice, but I'm just saying though, they're making this out to be that people from India are horrible. And well, that's with any gimmick in WWE. If you're a foreigner, if you're a heel, you're a bad person. You hate America. That's what it is. It can't be that like, oh hey, I'm from I'm from fucking I don't know what's the name of the country. I'm from Bangladesh. Is that a country? Bangladesh? Okay. Well, okay. Well, I'll give you a country that I know for sure. I'm from Kazakhstan. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Kazakhstan, and I hate Americans. You know what I mean? Or where it should be more like, hey, I'm from Kazakhstan. You know what I mean? Even though that's even though I'm not from America, I don't hate you guys because you're American. I hate you guys because you're fucking mean to me or you're assholes to me. You know what I mean? Like, there'll be something different. You know what I mean? Instead of just like, you stupid Americans. And the only person that I enjoy that does that is Rusev. Because Rusev is like a fucking 80s action villain when he does that shit. He reminds me of Drago from fucking Rocky. I must break you and hits the gloves down. That's why I love Rusev so much, because he reminds me of that shit. But basically, that was the end of that. After that, we get Sasha Banks and Rich Swann hopping up to 205 Live tonight, because Sasha Banks needs to, apparently Sasha Banks is the one that can draw Reigns to 205 Live. Great research study there, WWE, because Sasha Banks really makes 205 go. She really does. We're going to see in the Reigns tonight for sure. And after that, we got our main event between AJ Styles and AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler, and fun match. Wasn't great, wasn't terrible, wasn't horrible. It was fun, and I want to see these guys in a more high-profile match. At one point in this match, Ziggler was going for his DDT. His hangman's DDT, but AJ Styles, he was actually, well, I'll tell you what happened first. AJ was going to go for a Styles Clash off the middle rope. We knew that wasn't going to happen. AJ was trying to get in the Styles Clash like 3 or 4 times in this match. And Ziggler tried to do his hangman DDT. He didn't really hit the DDT, because AJ was like, no, I'm not going to bump like that. Fuck that. So it kind of looked like a very strange snap suplex off the middle rope. I thought it looked good. It looked something different there. You guys let me know what you think about that there. But I thought it looked decent. I mean, it wasn't like, you're like, oh my god, I came on myself and it was great. But I thought it was good. I mean, I like the dynamic between these two. And since we were in Atlanta, Georgia tonight, the hometown curse strikes again. AJ Styles loses clean to Dolph Ziggler. This actually gives Dolph Ziggler a little bit of boost, and I love Ziggler, so that's good to see. This gives him a little boost. Now, is he gonna win Money in the Bank? Probably not. I mean, if I had to pick a guy right now, I'm gonna be going with either Baron Corbin or Shinsuke Nakamura. But we'll wait till we get to closer to the event to make my official prediction. But as of right now, if I had to pick somebody, I will go with either Baron Corbin or Shinsuke Nakamura. But the way this match ends is that Ziggler. Styles was gonna go for the phenomenal forearm, and Ziggler, kicks the ropes from underneath Styles. Styles gets hung up on the ropes. Then a super kick by Dolph Ziggler, and covers him and removes him from the apron, or from the ropes, I should say, for the 1-2-3 pinfall. And Dolph Ziggler gets the win. So, tonight overall, I give it a 5 out of 10, guys. I give it a 5 out of 10, and again, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't like, but it was, there were some fun parts. I like seeing the New Day coming back. I thought Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens, good way to open up the show. Again, it was a fun match. I like the Breezango versus the Colognes match, even though I didn't really go over it too much. I thought Breezango, because he was changing into his gimmicks back and forth again. He's the new master of disguise. I covered that on the Game Over podcast on Friday about why Breezango, or why Tyler Breeze rather, is doing these disguises, because Vince McMahon likes it. And he's like, he pisses himself laughing. Oh my god, you're a woman. Oh my god. Just stuff like that. Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal had good interaction with each other. I thought Jinder Mahal's promo it was better than last week. I will say that. It wasn't by that much, so. But it was a little bit better than last week. And AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler was a good way to close out the show. So, overall, it wasn't bad. Like I said, it wasn't good. It was okay. I'll go a little bit under okay. It was meh. It was very meh tonight. And I think it's because I have a headache, guys. I have a massive headache. But that's where I'm going to stop here, guys. Hope you guys understand about my fucking headache and massive, and also with the internet dying as well. That didn't fucking help either. You know what I mean? You know, it wasn't really my internet. It was my power went out, but still, be that as it may. But, guys, that is going to be it for me. If you guys did like this here, be sure to leave a thumbs up on your way out. I will very much so appreciate daily videos here on my channel. Also, be sure to go check out my Monday Night Raw review, which is up live on the channel. Tomorrow, NXT live review as well. Hopefully, it goes better than what it did tonight here. Thursday, you will be getting my Extreme Rules pay-per-view and predictions as well. And also, Friday, we will be getting the Getting Over podcast. Saturday will be the top 10 video of the week. And Sunday is my Extreme Rules pay-per-view review. This was Smackdown live review, guys. My name is JD Villain, part of Elimination Wrestling, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.